everyone. In today's session, we will be discussing about digestion and absorption in detail. So before we start the concept digestion and absorption, we all know that every human being requires food for gaining energy. And in the process of taking food, we are simply taking the nutrients into our body. And if you look at the nutrients, we have classified the nutrients into two types. They are macronutrients and micronutrients. I think you all know what are macronutrients and micronutrients. If not, let me explain it again. Now, macronutrients are the nutrients which are required for our body in large quantities. Whereas micronutrients are the nutrients, these are also required for our body but in less quantity. Now, for example of these macronutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins. These all comes under what? Macronutrients, because it is required for our body in large quantities, whereas micronutrients are the nutrients which are required in less quantity. Example, vitamins and minerals. Now if you look at the macronutrients, as they are complex in structure, they are not easily absorbable to our body. Now there should be a process inside our body that should help the complex material to convert into the simpler ones. Now this process will be taken over by digestive system in our body. So in the concept of digestion and absorption, we are simply discussing how the complex material are converted into simpler ones with the help of different parts of our digestive system and with the help of enzymes which are released by our different parts of our digestive system. So we will be discussing about each and every part of the digestive system, what kind of process is taking place inside the digestive system and what kind of reactions, what kind of enzymes are secreted, and as a result of these enzymes what is happening. We will be discussing each and everything in detail in the concept digestion and absorption. But in today's session we will be discussing about alimentary canal. Now if you see here, we are going to talk about what? Digestion and absorption. Now to understand this complex concept itself, we are grouping the chapter whole digestion and absorption concept into two different parts. We are going to learn about the concept digestion and absorption into two different parts, that are alimentary canal and associated digestive glands. Now right now we will be talking about first lecture, that is alimentary canal. We are going to understand how this alimentary canal is made up, and at the same time we will be also discussing what are the different modifications that are taking place inside the alimentary canal. So firstly, what is alimentary canal? This is nothing but simply a tube-like structure which is present in our body, which starts with mouth. Alimentary canal starts with mouth and ends with anus. This tube-like structure in our body, you could able to find at different parts of our body, this tube-like structure is going to modify itself. Now if you see the stomach, it is somewhat like this, and you could able to find somewhat arrangement is present like this. What is this? Yes, I am trying to draw the large intestine. Now this is also a part of what? All these things are a part of a alimentary canal. Now we will be discussing the external structure and internally what is happening, everything in detail. Now if you look here, alimentary canal is started with what? With mouth, I said. Yes or no? Now in the mouth, if you look here, we could able to find teeth is present. Yes, tooth or teeth are present here. Now firstly let's talk about the dentition. What kind of dentition is present inside the human body? Before we discuss about the teeth which are present inside the human body, let's talk about the types of teeth based on attachment. Based on the attachment, how many types of teeth are there? We'll be discussing about it. Now let me write the heading here. Teeth based on attachment. So we'll be discussing about types of teeth based on attachment. Now there are three types of attachment. The first one is acrodont, and the next one is pleurodont, and the next one is thecodont. So these are the different types of arrangements based on the attachment of teeth. Now acrodont. In case of acrodont, you can simply able to find, okay, let's consider this is our jawbone. Now teeth are present on the jawbone in this way. Okay, there is no strong attachment between teeth and our jawbone there. Okay, they are simply placed over the jawbone. Now this kind of arrangement you could able to find in amphibians. Okay, in amphibians you could able to find this kind of attachment, and there is more possibility of what, breaking down of teeth in this case, because as there is no strong arrangement, no strong attachment here, there is high possible of what, okay, separation of teeth from the jawbone. Okay, now let's talk about the second kind of, okay, teeth based on the attachment, that is pleurodont. In this case you could able to find teeth is attached just beside the jawbone. So in this way it is attached. Okay, so teeth is attached okay, teeth is attached beside the jawbone. Okay, so this kind of attachment you could able to find most of the reptiles are having this kind of attachment. Okay, in case of reptiles, except one, that is crocodile. Okay, most of the reptiles are having this kind of arrangement. Okay, so this is the second case. Here you could able to find what, teeth is attached just beside the jawbone. Now the next one is thecodont, and in case of thecodont you could able to find, okay, teeth is, okay, attached, or it is present inside the gum. As it is present inside the jawbone, now we call this kind of arrangement as what, thecodont, and this kind of arrangement is found in humans. Okay, now tell me what kind of arrangement is there inside the human? Yes, it is, okay, what kind of teeth are present here based on arrangement? Okay, it is thecodont. Your teeth are embedded inside the jawbone. Okay, so this is what the teeth which is present inside our body based on attachment. Okay, now let's talk about the second case, that is types of teeth. Okay, so that are present inside our body based on succession. Based on succession. So initially we have discussed types of teeth based on arrangement. Now let's discuss about the type of teeth based on succession. Now based on succession, again teeth are classified into three types. They are monophyodont, next one is diphyodont, and the next one is polyphyodont. Okay, so these are the three different cases, or these are the three different types of teeth based on succession. Now in case of monophyodont, we could able to find here teeth is going to appear, teeth are going to appear only, teeth are going to appear, okay, once in lifetime, once in lifetime. Okay, they are going to appear once in lifetime. Okay, so that's why we call it as what, monophyodont. Okay, so example for monophyodont we can able to find, okay, toothed whale which belongs to Odonticeti family. Example is toothed whale. Okay, in case of this whale you could able to find teeth are going to appear only once, whereas diphyodont you could able to find teeth are going to appear twice in lifetime. Okay, we human beings, we are having diphyodont, like two types of teeth are present inside our body. One is deciduous teeth or milk teeth, and next one is permanent teeth. If you know about it, okay, if not, we will be discussing about diphyodont in detail. Next one is polyphyodont. Poly means what, many. Now here you could able to find in total lifetime you could able to find teeth are going to appear number of times. Okay, you could able to find here teeth are going to appear many times. Okay, that's why we are calling it as what? Polyphyodont. Okay, now let's talk about diphyodont in detail right now. Okay, we said that in humans we are having what kind of teeth we are having. We said we are having diphyodont. Okay, let's see what are the two types of teeth that is found inside the human. Okay, let's write down what kind of teeth we are having. Based on succession we are having thecodont. Sorry, based on arrangement we are having thecodont, and based on succession we are having diphyodont. Okay, now in case of diphyodont, okay, we said that we are having two types of teeth in our body. The first one is milk teeth, which are replaceable, and next one is permanent teeth. Okay, now let's write down the formula of this milk teeth. Dental formula of milk teeth is 2102 by 2102 into twice. Okay, so here you could able to find 20 teeth are found. Okay, in the first case, that is milk teeth. Okay, here if you see, we are having 2 incisors, 1 canine, 0 premolars and 2 molars. In each half jaw we are having 5 teeth. Okay, so now if you see here, in the upper jaw we are having 10 teeth, and in the lower jaw we are having 10 teeth. Now this kind of teeth you could able to find in the children. Okay, so in children we are having, okay, what kind of teeth? Milk teeth. So after, okay, when you age, like when you reach 15 to 18 years old, so at that time permanent teeth are going to be found inside your human body, and the dental formula for permanent teeth is 2123. What is that? 2123 by 2123. Now here you could able to find what is, okay, what is changed here. Initially you are having 0 premolars, but now you are having what? 2 premolars in each half jaw, and initially you were having 2 molars, but right now you are having 3 molars. Okay, now if you see here, in milk teeth you are having 20 teeth, but here you are having 32 teeth. So how many teeth are increased here? We can able to find 12 teeth are increased. How many teeth are increased? 12 teeth are increased here. Okay, let's see. See here, how many teeth are replaceable? 20 teeth are replaceable, right? Because all the deciduous teeth are going to removed. That means it is replaced by what? Permanent teeth. Okay. Now, how many are irreplaceable there? Irreplaceable. That means once if they are gone, you cannot get another one. There is no chance of another teeth. So how many teeth there are? 12 teeth, right? In case of, let's write the formula again. In case of permanent teeth, we found that 2123 by 2123. This is the dental formula. Here you could able to find initially the formula was 2102 by 2102. Okay, so this is incisor, this is canine, this is premolar, and this is molar. Now how many premolars are increased here? Initially it was 0, but right now in case of permanent teeth we got what? 2 in each half jaw. That means we have got almost 8. Okay, 8 permanent or irreplaceable premolars we are having. 8 premolars. And next we are having, so there is an increase in the molar there. Initially we were having only 2, but now we are having what? 1 more extra here. So the number is 3. That means now we are having 4 molars. So these 4 molars and 8 premolars are irreplaceable. Okay, just remember how many teeth are replaceable? 20 teeth are replaceable. Okay, how many teeth are irreplaceable here? 12 teeth are irreplaceable here. Okay, right. Now let's discuss about teeth based on structural arrangement. Teeth based on structure. Okay, so based on structure, we are having 4 types of teeth. So inside our body, we are having 4 different types of teeth. We can see that we are having heterodont. Hetero means different, and dont is about something related to what? Dentition. Okay, teeth. So we are having different kinds of teeth. So we can say that human is having, okay, based on succession, human is having diphyodont. Yes, based on arrangement, human is having thecodont, and based on types, we are having heterodont. So what kind of arrangement is seen inside the dentition of human being? Then you can able to write human teeth are, yes, they are thecodont because teeth are embedded inside the jaw, and they are heterodont because different kinds of teeth are present here, and we are having diphyodont because we are having 2 different sets of teeth inside our body. Okay, let's see what are the different kinds of teeth which are present inside our body. The first one is incisors, next one is canines, and the next one is premolar, and the next one is molar. Okay, now incisors are the teeth which are helping for biting or making the food into simpler ones. Okay, it is helping the food to divide or to tear into small bites, small pieces. Canines are helping the food to tear. Okay, whatever the food you are using to tear that food, canines are useful here. Okay, canines more or less more sharply is found inside the carnivorous, but whereas in our body it is not that sharp, but canines are useful for what? Tearing the food material. Whereas premolars and molars are helpful for chewing the food. They are helpful for what? Chewing the food. Okay, so this is about dentition. We have learned that, okay, human is having thecodont, diphyodont, and at the same time we are having heterodont. So 3 different types of okay, arrangement is found inside the human teeth. Now let's talk about the oral cavity. Now if you see, oral cavity and nasal cavity are separated with the help of a hard palate. So that one we call it as what? Hard floor, we call it as palate. Now if you talk about the oral cavity, so let's consider this is our oral cavity. Divide it into 3 parts. Okay, so the upper one, let's consider here we are having our nasopharynx. Nasopharynx, where there is an entry of external layers, and so this is external layers, and these are internal layers. So let's consider this is our tongue. Okay, so let's consider this is our laryngopharynx, where we are having our larynx and pharynx. Okay, so this is the nasopharynx part, and this is the oral cavity, and this is our laryngopharynx. This is our laryngopharynx. Okay, where you could able to find out the nasal cavity and oral cavity, as I said earlier. Nasal cavity and oral cavity are separated with the help of a palate. Now let's consider this is our front part. Now front part you could able to find front part we are having hard palate. And let's consider this is our last part, okay, where you could able to find we are having soft palate. We are having soft palate. Okay, so these are the different parts. Now when you talk about laryngopharynx, here you could able to find what food and air both are opening into the same part. So here there is a confusion because both the tubes are almost clear to each other. Now the most important thing is that food should reach its own pathway and air should reach its own pathway. Now firstly we are having what? We are having a trachea here. Now on the trachea we are having a valve. So this is the glottis, and here you could able to find a flap like structure is present. Now this one we call it as what? Epiglottis. Now what is the function of epiglottis here? Epiglottis is going to, yes, it is going to arrest the food material and it is not allowing the food material to pass into this cavity, and it is allowing only air to move here. So whenever you are taking the food material, whenever you are swallowing for a few seconds, okay, there is a stop, there is a breakdown of air, so air is not allowed to move into the path. Okay, now epiglottis is going to close here so that air doesn't enter for some time. Very fraction of seconds you could able to find air is not entering here. Whereas now this part we call it as what? Glottis. Okay, now here food is entering here. It is entering through this pathway. Okay, now if you see here, nasopharynx is starting from the cranium and it ends into the thoracic cavity till T7.